Hello. You can see quite a mess behind me. A couple days ago, I drove from my home in Austin down to Houston and picked up a computer I have been searching for 4 years. Right here, you guys are probably familiar with my SEL 810A, right? So made a lot of videos about that guy. Gonna make a couple more probably. But what I just picked up is its successor. So this is the Gould Systems 32/77, and it is weird. It is a class of computer called a super mini computer. And you will not see many of them. They were used in nuclear power plants. They were used in flight simulators very heavily, industrial control and scientific applications, things like that. And they are weird. So I'm going to show you the system a little bit. It's a little tricky because I still have the NGPL TCS back behind me. It hasn't gone to the museum yet. Until that happens, I'm a little low on space. But I did want to show you guys this thing because it's so cool. Okay, like I said, I searched for this thing for a long time, so I'm trying to get it well lit to show you guys what's so cool about it. Let me see what I can do here. I'm going to actually move the screen back to the back of the camera. So this is the front of the system. There we go. I'm trying to make sure I'm well focused here. Okay. So this is actually a RAM card. All right. You can see how far back. I mean, these are massive cards. And then what we've got here, this is the HSD. So this was the high-speed device interface that was designed to interface. This would have actually driven the relays and controls and things for flight simulators, for instance, or data gathering, things like that. This one here, I'm actually unclear. I think this might be actually my disk interface. And then these three cards together are my CPU. So that's actually my CPU, okay? Now what's fascinating is, as you can see back there, this is a card edge backplane, a very large one, but fairly common. In a second, I'll flip this bad boy around and you can see the rear of the backplane, which is where things get really strange. So these are the power supplies, and I'll show you the bus lines in a second. And then down here, I've got, you see that guy? That is my front panel. So what's awesome about this guy is that it actually has a hex entry pad. So this is a 32-bit system. And you can see the LEDs there that will show you the nibbles. So each nibble is 4 bits, and that is one hex digit that would show up on these little displays. These are actually little displays right here. So really, really neat. I've actually got 3 of these front panels, so I'll be able to get one really pretty front panel together, I hope. Again, those crazy power supplies. And now I'm going to go ahead and rotate this bad boy so I can show you the rear real quick. So, okay, so now we're back behind the system, and what you see here, those are basically wire wrap pins directly accessing this straight through backplane. You can see the lines, right, go straight through. So the edges, you're accessing just that card, right? In the middle, you're accessing the bus, okay? I just realized that. So for instance, right there, we're connecting the cards without touching the bus. Isn't that neat? And then these are a couple of the cards that are installed as I guess you would call them add-ons. They're also referred to as horseshoes, and I'll explain why in a second. This is my bus probe. So how neat is that? That's my bus probe. And it's a little hard while holding the camera to move this out of the way, but let me just get in there. And this is a horseshoe. So this takes the card interface, and again, it skips the bus, right? Because it's not a bus probe like the card I just showed you. And it lets me go ahead and tap out that card to a ribbon cable. Oh man, this is weird. So there's a lot more. This is actually a test system. You see another couple front panels, like I mentioned. So that right there, that whole thing, that includes the base because it's got power supplies down in there. And that's another backplane. But what they did, if I took all this stuff off, you'd see they removed the side of the backplane. And what that allows you to do is whichever card is in that slot closest to, or I guess it's right here, yeah. Whichever card is right here in this top slot, because any card can be in any slot. You specify which card is in which position on the bus via dip switches. Okay, so right there, you're able to go ahead and put all your probes on those chips because it's all discrete logic. That's what I'm so excited about, and why I've searched for this system for so long. For 4 years, I've been trying to find this puppy, and just wow. There's your power, right? That's where my power supplies come in. And yeah, these systems, the Gould guys, let me turn the camera around here. Yeah, the Gould guys, they actually called themselves the fire breathers because these systems would run so hot. So I thought that was really interesting. And, again, just this is a class of computer that I haven't seen anywhere. And it's so neat. You can do anything. You can access the bus or any of the cards directly, easily, super easily. I mean, way more easily than any system I have ever seen. It's incredible. So I'm really excited to play with this thing. It's probably going to take me months to get the operating system called MPX booted. Some factoids, right? This system is from 1975, I believe. I believe the bus can do something like 26 megs. I need to check the facts again. I haven't gone deep enough yet to have everything kind of memorized and in place in my head. But wow. Okay. So hey, have a great day, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon.